Alright guys, we are back for more of my 200 video special for Nick the Enlightened. We just did a game of Family Feud 2012 edition for the Nintendo Wii, and that was pretty fun. And we were only able to win $375 on that. Not a whole lot of money, but at least it's worth something. So anyways, for our next segment, we are going to be playing Jeopardy for the Nintendo Wii. Let's see if I can win Nick a lot of money this game.
Welcome to Jeopardy, everyone.
Like always, we'll just do easy. And let's do this.
This is Jeopardy! Let's meet today's contestants. Player 1. Player 2.
Alright, Katie and Samuel are my opponents.
And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Hey, Johnny, thank you. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good luck to all three of you in this Jeopardy.
Alright, time to see the categories for the Jeopardy round.
And we have one daily double awaiting you in these categories.
Intravenous. Monopoly.
Back in
the 1990s.
Greek alphabet
soup.
TV
shows that bombed. And literary bears.
Player 1, where do we start? Select a clue by pointing the Wii remote at the screen and pressing the A button.
Let's start with Monopoly for 200.
A classic PBS Kids series, The Top Reading, shared its name with this Monopoly utility. Let's hear it, Player 1. Use the Wii remote.
Was the electric company? Got it. And Monopoly for 400.
Please pick again. Each time a player passes go, he collects this salary. Okay, Player 1.
What is $200?
That is correct.
Monopoly for 600.
Player 1. A question mark is on the space in which you draw one of these cards. Yes, Player 1.
What is chance?
Good.
Monopoly for 800.
Player 1. Tokens that are household items include the iron and this sewing accessory. It's Player 1.
What is the thimble?
Yeah, right.
Monopoly for 1,000.
You again, Player 1. A railroad and an avenue are both named for this state. Player 1.
What is Pennsylvania?
That's
right, and we ran the category.
Player 1.
Alright, let's do intravenous for 200.
Venus's surface is hard to view from Earth because it's completely covered by these. Yes, Player 1.
What are clouds?
That's correct.
Intravenous for 400, please.
We return to you. One of these on Venus lasts about 244 Earth ones. Let's hear it, Player 1.
What is day?
Good.
Intravenous for 600.
Choose again. Like Mercury, Venus has this many moons. It's Player 1.
What is 0?
Good for you.
Intravenous for 800.
Player 1. We're not sure if it was ancient or not, but the first U.S. flyby of Venus was by one of these space probes in 1962. Okay, Player 1.
What is a mariner?
That's right.
Got it. Intravenous for 1,000.
Again. Galileo's finding that Venus goes through these, like the moon, was the first direct evidence for Copernican ideas. Let's hear it, Player 1.
What are phases?
Good.
Got it! And we ran that category as well.
Please pick again, Player 1.
Alright, I'll do Greek alphabet soup for 200.
She became the advertising global spokeswoman for T-Mobile in 2002. Yes, Player 1.
Who is Catherine Zeta-Jones?
You got it.
Greek alphabet soup for 400.
Select again. In this type of testing, electronic equipment is subjected to the real-world conditions in which it'll be used. It's player one.
What is beta?
Yes.
Greek alphabet soup for 600.
Player one. These waves of roughly 7 to 13 hertz are associated with relaxation and creativity in the brain. Player one.
What are alpha waves?
Right you are.
Got it. Greek alphabet soup for 800.
Back 1970's #1 hit for Helen Reddy. Okay, player one.
What is Delta Dawn?
Correct.
Greek alphabet soup for 1,000.
You get to pick again. This Swiss watch company was founded by Louis Brandt in 1848. Let's hear it, player one.
What is Omega?
That's correct.
And we ran that category. We're off to a very good start right now. Alright, literary bears for 200, please.
This literary bear started life as a real teddy bear bought as a toy for Christopher Milne. Yes, player one.
Who is Winnie the Pooh?
You are correct.
Literary bears for 400.
We return to you. Created by Walt Morey, this docile bear lives in the Alaskan wilderness. It's player one.
Who is Big Ben? No.
Any other takers?
But at least we do have a big lead right now, which is very nice. We shouldn't be too worried.
The correct response is Gentle Ben.
It was Gentle Ben that we needed. Okay.
Choose again.
Literary bears for 600.
This bear got his name from the London train station where he was first found after arriving from Peru. Player one.
Who is Paddington Bear?
Correct.
Literary bears for 800.
Player one. On this doctor's island, you'll find a bear bull and an old woman made of vixen and bear. Okay, player one.
Who is Dr. Maru?
Yes.
Alright, we got it. Alright, literary bears for 1,000.
His story, The Bear, recounts an annual hunting expedition in Yoknapatawpha County, Mississippi. It's player one.
Who is William Faulkner?
That's it.
Alright, we got it. Okay,
Again.
let's do back in the 1990s for 200.
When the UK's 99-year lease on this crown colony ended, China retook control on July 1st, 1997. Yes, player one.
What is Hong Kong?
Right.
Back in the 1990s for 400.
Please pick again. On August 10th, 1993, she was sworn in as the 107th Supreme Court Justice. Player one.
Who is Ruth Bader Ginsburg?
Yes.
Got it. Alright, back in the 1990s for 600.
Partying like it was February of 1999, Hugo Chavez became president of this country. Let's hear it, player one.
What is Venezuela?
Yep.
Back in the 1990s for
Player
800.
one. On January 1st, 1993, two new European nations were formed from the split of this suddenly ex-country. Okay, player one.
What is Czechoslovakia?
Correct.
That's right! Back in the 1990s for 1,000.
On October 26, 1994, a peace treaty was signed between Israel and this country, led by King Hussein I. Player one.
What is Jordan?
Yeah.
Alright, we got it! Well, we pretty much know what category the Daily Double is located in. Let's do TV shows that bomb for 200.
In a 2007 episode of this series, a terrorist detonated a low-yield suitcase nuke in Valencia, California. Yes, player one.
What is 24?
Yeah.
Got it. TV shows that bomb for 400.
You again, player one. Here's Kelly from our Clue Crew with the clue.
In an episode of this classic 60s series, bookworm Henry Bemis survives a nuclear war and finds a library, but then breaks his glasses.
Let's hear it, player one.
What is Twilight Zone?
That is correct.
TV shows that bomb for 600.
This series, Peter Petrelli had visions that he would cause a nuclear holocaust in New York City. It's player one.
What is Heroes? Got it! TV shows that bomb for 800.
In a 1977 episode of this sitcom, Detective Diedrich notes that a student's physics project is a functional nuke.
This I'm not so sure of right here. I'm not going to bother taking a guess at it.
We're talking about Barney Miller.
It was Barney Miller, okay.
And now the $1,000 clue.
And the last clue is the Daily Double.
It's the Daily Double. You are in first place. How much are you going to wager, player one?
I'm going to go for 5,000.
Answer this. The nuclear blast that caused chaos in Jericho, Kansas was detonated in this state capital to the west.
What is Denver? And we got it! We have a very big lead at the end of the Jeopardy round with $20,400, and my two opponents have no money at all, so we're certainly doing a very good job out there right now. Let's see the categories for Double Jeopardy.
The meaning of the prefix.
The meaning of the prefix. Inventors and inventions. Sports Joes.
How about a little
romance language? U.S. history.
And literature. Player two.
Alright, Katie's selecting first. And we're going to U.S. history for 400.
It became our 50th state.
I definitely know this.
Okay, player one.
What is Hawaii?
Right you are. We return.
Let's do U.S. history for 800.
In 1963, he spoke of his dream that his children would one day not be judged by the color of their skin. It's player one.
Who is Martin Luther King?
You got it.
U.S. history for 1200.
Player one. It's the period from 1920 to 1933 when alcoholic beverages were illegal. Yes, player one.
What is Prohibition? Yes! Alright. U.S. history for 1600.
Here's Kelly. She'll show you.
This U.S. company introduced the first TV dinner in 1954.
Okay, player one.
What is Swanson? Yes! Okay.
Player
U.S.
one.
history for
Back to you.
2000.
Stephen Douglas proposed the act that repealed the Missouri Compromise and created Kansas and this territory. Player one.
What is Nebraska?
Yes.
Alright, that was a lucky guess!
Please pick
That was amazing. Okay, let's do sports shows for 400.
In a nice 2-year run, he married Marilyn in 1954 and was elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame in 55. Let's hear it, player one.
Who is Joe DiMaggio?
Right.
That's right! Okay, let's do sports jokes for 800.
Richard Nixon's enemies list included Jane Fonda and this New York Jets quarterback. Yes, player one.
Who's Joe Montana?
Sorry.
No, that is wrong.
Anyone else?
We're still really far ahead in the lead with $26,000 right now. Let's shake it off.
Here's what we were looking for. Joe Namath.
It was Joe Namath. Okay.
Player
Sports
one.
shows for
You pick
$1,200.
In 1973, George Foreman grilled this smoking guy, knocking him down 6 times in 2 rounds. It's player one.
Who is Joe Frazier? There we go. We got it. Sports Joe's for $1,600.
In 1908, troubled by blisters, this outfielder played in his stocking feet.
I'll give it a
Let's hear
try.
it, player one.
Who is Joe Carter?
No.
No.
Sorry. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Player two.
Let's see what Katie says. Joe Adcock. That's wrong.
Anyone else?
Well, that pretty much narrows it down, so Samuel's going to get
Okay, player
this.
three.
It was Joe Jackson. That was going to be my second guess, but it's
Here
alright.
again, player three.
Sports shows for
In
2,000.
1950, he became an assistant coach for Penn State football. In 66, he took over as head coach. Here's the response we were looking for. Joe Paterno.
It was Joe Paterno. Okay.
We return to you, player three.
How about a little romance language
Around
for
the vacuum, you might
400?
be able to practice this source language of all Romance languages.
I'll try it.
Player one.
What is Latin?
You.
That's right. Okay.
Choose
Let's
again.
do how about a little romance language for 800.
Of Catalan, Bulgarian, or Romanian, the one that is not a Romance language. Let's hear it, player one.
What is Catalan? No.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Here's the correct response. Bulgarian.
It was Bulgarian. That was going to be my second
return to
guess.
you?
Oh well. How about a little romance language for 1200?
It's the most widely spoken Romance language in the world. Yes, player one.
What is English?
Nope.
No, that was wrong.
Any other takers?
We're losing a little bit of money right now, but we still have a big lead.
Here's the correct response. Spanish.
It was Spanish. Okay.
Choose again.
How about a little romance language for 1600?
Ligurian, Lombard, and Piedmontese are all dialects of this Romance language. Okay.
Alright, let's see what Samuel says. Portuguese?
Nope.
Nope, that's wrong.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? It's player one.
What is Italian?
Good for you.
Alright, there we go. We got it.
Select
How about a
again.
little romance language for 2000?
This extinct Romance language of Croatia shares its name with a dog breed. Here's what we wanted. Dalmatian.
It was Dalmatian. Oh, that makes sense.
Back to you. for
Okay,
the next
how about
section.
inventors and inventions for 400?
Walter Deemer with the Fleer Company invented the first commercially successful type of this chewing gum in 1928. Yes, player one.
What is bubble gum?
That is correct.
Inventors and inventions for 800.
Player one. In 1879, James A. Ritty invented this machine, and retailers have been ringing up sales ever since. Let's hear it, player one.
What is a cash register?
Right.
Inventors and inventions for 1200.
Please pick again. In 1798, this cotton gin inventor began using a system of interchangeable parts to make muskets for the U.S. government. Okay, player one.
Who is Eli Whitney? That's right. Alright, inventors and inventions for 1600.
In 1938, chemist Roy Plunkett invented polytetrafluoroethylene, a non-stick substance better known as this. It's player one.
What is Scotchgard?
Sorry.
No.
Any other takers? Here's the correct response. Teflon.
It was Teflon. That was going to be my second guess.
You again, player.
Inventors and inventions for 2000. Answer one of the two daily doubles.
Answer. The first of the two daily doubles. You are currently in the lead. You need to select your wager.
I'll go for 6,000.
Here is your daily double clue. Martha Costin invented the Costin This, a device for signaling at sea in the 1850s.
What is flare?
You have made
Alright! That was a lucky guess, but we got it. We're up to $32,400 right now. Let's go to the meaning of the prefix for 400.
Hemi. Player one.
What is half?
That's it.
Alright, got it. The meaning of the
You get to
prefix
pick
for
again,
800.
player one. Di, as in dicephalus. Yes, player one.
What is 2?
That's right.
That is correct. Meaning of the prefix for
Select again.
1200.
Contra. It's player one.
What is against?
Good.
Meaning of the prefix for
Player
1600.
one. Anti. Okay, player one.
What is after? No.
Anyone else? Here's the response we were looking for. Before.
It was before. Okay.
Choose again.
Me and the prefix for 2000.
Circum. Player one.
What is close?
That's not
No, that's not it.
it. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? The correct response is around.
It was around. Okay.
Player one.
Alright, literature
back to
for
you.
400.
As this 1931 novel begins, Wang Lung travels to the house of Huang to fetch his bride.
I'm not too sure on this one. I'm not even going to bother trying it.
We're talking about the good earth.
It was the good earth. Alright. Literature for 800.
Washington Irving based this character on his friend Jesse Merwin, a school teacher. Here's what we were looking for. Ichabod Crane.
It was Ichabod Crane. Okay.
You get to pick
Literature
again,
for
player
1200.
Upton Sinclair's 1927 novel Oil was based on this presidential scandal of a few years earlier. Let's hear it, player three.
What does Samuel say? Teapot, a dome, and he's right.
We return to you, player 3.
Literature for 1600. And there's the other daily double.
Answer. The second daily double. You're in second place, so what is your
Alright, looks like
wager?
Samuel's
What are you
gonna
going to
wager
wager?
2,000.
In the Oxbow this. Vigilantes hang 3 men falsely accused of cattle rustling.
He says affair,
No.
and that's not it.
Here's the correct response. Incident.
It was incident.
And now the $2,000.
Alright, last clue.
The title of this Steinbeck novel refers to a district above Monterey inhabited by paisanos. Here's what we were looking for. Tortilla flat.
It was tortilla flat. Alright,
Sorry.
well, it looks like I'm the only player that's going to Final Jeopardy since both my opponents are in the hole. So we're pretty much going to win no matter what happens.
US
Alright, the
President.
category for Final Jeopardy is U.S.
What's
Presidents.
your wager?
I'm not really feeling too confident on this category, so I'm not going to wager anything at all.
Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. Let's see what it is. Here's the clue.
Alright, let's take a look
He's
at the
only
clue.
U.S. president who never lived in the District of Columbia.
Who is George Washington?
Let's see your response.
Alright, let's see if I got it right.
And
I did,
we'll add.
but I didn't wager anything. But I still win the game with $31,200.
Congratulations, player 1. You are our new champion.
So that was a great, dominating win that I was able to pull off for Nick in this segment, as I was able to win him $31,200. I bet he's definitely going to be very proud of me for how I managed to win this game for him. That was awesome. Alright, so anyways, that is going to do it for Jeopardy for the Nintendo Wii as part of my 200 video special for Nick the Enlightened. But we still have some more games to play, and we'll be right back for our next segment right after this. Stay tuned.